What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Rivah. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure that you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow my Instagram. It is at RIVAH_JORDON. And you guys already know how I like to do it. As I always say, I never watch a video before I get on here in front of you guys so that you guys give my authentic opinion. So I really want to see what this video is going to be about. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it.
Oh, the community.
I think just as a Black woman who didn't have any strong examples of positive relationships, marriage is something I never aspired to have. It was like, I'm going to just be successful. I'm going to make some money. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to have my dog and my car. And then I realized when I was 26, damn, I'm going to die alone. Mm-hmm. I need to do the work. So I did the work, started going to therapy. I knew I had a lot of unresolved daddy issues. So I was like, look, girl, figure it out. Get your credit up. Be bomb. But also, do the work. I started dating. I was making sure that I was the best version of myself.
Okay.
And I want my audience to be the best version of themselves because I don't want them to die alone.
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm 31.
31.
But I'm married. I just don't have my ring on.
Okay. So what would you say that women owe the community? I got your story. Shortened version of the story, but what would you tell the typical single modern woman that she owes our community?
I think.
Or do you think single people or individuals don't owe the community anything?
No, I think that's the problem. I think we owe our community everything, and I think we owe our community the accountability. And a lot of my people who I love and care for, I'm like, we got to do the work.
What does that mean?
The work. We have to hit the gym. We have to, break the status quo. We have to hold each other accountable. The world isn't going to work for us.
You say we. You mean who are you referring to?
We as Black women.
Okay. So do you feel like that Black women in this case act as though they owe the community anything?
I don't think we do, but I think a lot of us are waking up. And I think a lot of us are realizing that if it's not us, it's, you're definitely adding to it, but a lot of us are not holding ourselves accountable.
Can we just clap it up for this beautiful woman? And I'm not just saying beautiful because of the things she's saying. She just naturally she's just beautiful. Okay, she's on here with no makeup on. She's very beautiful. But can we clap it up for a woman coming on here, speaking her truth, and being honest about the state of our community right now? Can we just clap it up for her? Can you guys just go ahead and comment some clapping hands in the comment section down below so far for her giving him his kudos and saying that he's essential to our progress forward? Clap it up for her. Okay? Clap it for her.
We think the world is going to happen to us and for us because, we're the cosmopolitan generation. We were sold all this the rainbows, and you can have everything. You can have the career, the husband, the lifestyle. And it's like, no, you can't. And it's okay.
So when you have do you have this conversation with women?
All the time.
And how's it received?
I think a lot of the people on my platform receive it. I get a lot of pushback.
From who?
But I think being someone that's 31 and married to,
from
what you
who?
would say.
You get a pushback from who?
My peoples.
I don't know. You're saying it's well received, but then I get pushback. So
it's well received. I want to say it's a 70-30. So it's well, I wasn't born skinny. I wasn't born a 10. So why do I have to measure up? Why do I have to be this? And it's you don't have to, but you can accept the fact that you are a 6. There's nothing wrong. I watch your content. I love you, by the way. Nothing wrong with being a 6. But the fact is, we're kind of raised to think that we deserve. Everybody's not going to have a high value man. Some people don't even really want to be a high value wife. So why do you want to be
married?
I am.
Why do you keep saying she's not married? I don't care about that, folks. Let me go ahead and do this. I don't really care about that stuff you're talking about right now. When you say things to hold women accountable, what percentage of your content are you doing to hold women accountable?
Maybe like 20%. It's something that's new for me.
All right.
Mainly because most of my platform is like women. So, and most,
So here's my question: if most of your platform is women, and women are the most unaccountable, what do you feel is more unaccountable to the community? Is it women? Is it men? Or do you think it's equal?
I want to say women only because I think just from what I know, a lot of us just try to skate by.
Well, I think it's undoubtedly women because I don't hear women being told they need to graduate, go work, and then come back and save the community. I don't hear that from women. We tell women to go out and live their best life in hot girl summer. We tell men they need to come back to the hood.
Yeah. I think a lot of women do tell other women to come back to the hood. I think it's just not promoted because it's not pretty. It's not great.
Where? Tell me why they do this, because I'm 52 years old.
I mean, listen,
I can't think
you
of
are
any
the
place where
godfather.
women are told. I can't think of any place where women are told to come back to the hood and tutor and mentor and buy property.
I know a lot of women, and I don't know if it's just because I'm in my 30s now.
It's anecdotal. And here's the reason. Here's my challenge. If you know that you talk to 20%, and 20% of your content is about telling women to do the work they need to do.
Well, trying to live the lifestyle, because I'm a woman, so I know what we don't like, and this is just me just being real. Like, I was raised to think like you're a baddie, you don't need anybody. Like that's the way I was raised. I'm unwriting that. I'm unwriting that.
That's fine, but what I'm saying is,
and trying to live by example.
Yes, because do you think black women actually listen to what black men have to say?
No, but we listen to each other. That's what I'm saying. Like we're doing it. It's just you don't see it.
Well, that's the problem.
Kevin, they don't want to hear it though. They don't like it. We don't like it.
See, and that's my issue right there. You don't want.
So I personally, I'm like watching this and I'm like, why does she look familiar? And I know she is a YouTuber. Her name is like at the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember it right now. But she has a huge platform, and yes, she's like a YouTuber, makeup and tutorials and stuff like that. I remember watching her like a long time ago. So yes, she does have a platform full of women, and for this conversation, I can understand how it's more difficult for her to talk to her platform about that because a lot of women are so against even hearing anything like that. So, and that's how she's literally like making her money. So, you know what I'm saying? She has to be smart about it. But about her, living as an example, 100%. You have to be what you say that you are. You can't just come around talking and then you're not walking the walk, right? But at the same time, I have a feeling where Kevin is going with this. It's like, yeah, but you also have the responsibility to now speak these things and, make it your point of duty to get the point across. Now, I feel like women don't listen to women only listen to who they want to. And I have these conversations a lot. I have a lot of certain, conversations that are taboo. I have them with women around me, especially women who are younger than me, because, I feel like it's important to realize that, hey, you don't have to think this way. And that's a big part of me talking about these things is because of the younger women, the young girls. No, you don't have to live like this. You don't have to act like that. You don't have to do and maneuver through life the way that, everybody is telling you that you have to be. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make you any it doesn't make you any less cool to be a woman of integrity and to have class and to, portray yourself in a certain way. It doesn't make you anything less. It actually adds value to you. And I'm not talking about like your market value, but I guess, yeah, in that sense, it does as well. It does as well. So I want to know what he is going to say to her, but I feel like she's very receptive in this conversation. So I feel like this is um, going towards growth, and that's all that matters, right?
Disrupt. You don't want the pain. You want
this pain. It's a lot of.
Okay, then who's gonna do the work?
Can I ask you a question?
After you answer mine.
We're gonna do the work, but how can we do it?
No, you can't just say that.
Kevin, I just went live today and I told everyone.
Listen.
Example.
20%, 80%.
I'm also newly married, Kevin, to be fair. So it's like new for my.
All right. So, and
this from experience.
So this is an area that needs improvement. The women who know better have to stand in the gap, just like the men you want to do, because it's our community, whether you like it or not. And if you know the women don't listen to men, if y'all don't stand up and speak, what do you think is going to change? Nothing. And the reality is, it comes across like this to me. I learned it. I'll do what I can do when I can do, but at the end of the day, I'm only pushed so much, and somebody else will come do the work. And that's bullshit.
No, it is bullshit. It is. But I guess what I'm
because then I get women asking me, well, who are you to talk to women? Because y'all won't do it.
Kevin, you deal with women, right? You know what they say and how they react to you, right? Imagine, I almost got canceled for, like, thank God I have my own business, but it's like, if I didn't.
You see what they doing to me?
No, I know, but they're harder on women. They don't want us. They're harder. Okay, let me not say that. From my own experience, I literally.
What does you mean, lady?
Kevin, I literally got canceled for just like a caption, and like for 72 hours, I had to literally leave the internet.
Who canceled you?
Nobody canceled me, but they tried to.
So,
what did she say?
Here's what I think. We want it easy. I want you to think something. I want you to just, you're 31. How old are you? 31, 32?
31.
I want you to take yourself back to 1950. And you were born in 1950. So that means you were coming of age in the civil rights generation.
I already know where this is going. You're right. We do have it easy. We have it easy.
So, I mean, I didn't go looking for this, but here I am. So it's like, okay, looking for allies, looking for people who do things like, oh, go ahead and do you. But I'm newly married and I get this and I wasn't raised with that. Neither was I. But if you're not going to, here's the thing. If not you, then who?
Oh.
You have 500,000 Instagram followers, right? Right?
Yeah.
If not you, then
I guess I can definitely take accountability.
You see the point.
I do, and
Rivah. That's who. Rivah.
Trying to lead by example, Kevin, and I think anyone in my circle can say that. Kevin, technically, I will be. What would you say? I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD. Like marriage was something I was raised not to want, but I realized it was something I needed.
You move point, but here's the thing. The reason why it doesn't get any better is because what do you hear in the Black community? Once we never go back and do nothing. So that's what when a Black man gets something, he never goes back to do it. But then this is what I'm saying. That's bull crap. Y'all never come back and do it. You do it till it's like, oh, I'm not gonna risk that because I know how that's gonna be. So I'm going to profit from the hood. I'm gonna profit from my sisters. 80% of the content I'm gonna give them.
All right, Kevin, you ain't gotta do that to me tonight, though.
But I'm saying, and the reason is because we don't have women supporting women on the same message that got you married.
Can I see, what should I do?
Telling women that you're fine the way you are, and you thick and you this and you that. And all right, and here's the thing: who does it end up hurting at the end?
Women that look like me.
That's all I'm trying to get women to understand. That's how it ends up hurting women that look like you because of the pushback. Well, if women have, so think about this from a power standpoint. Why do we need to worry about institutional racism, white supremacy, all these other institutional forces? We're not even willing to do the work together. So I thank you for having the conversation, because it is going to be incumbent for more women to talk to women.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, we're in a position right now in our community where the women don't really put much value in what men say, and when women stand up and say something, they want to cancel. That's the truth. Yeah. And unfortunately, unless women start standing up to where you have some backup that's female, nothing's really going to change.
I mean, that is so real. And I wouldn't say anything about this, but just based on this conversation, which is so deep in so many different ways, like I see sometimes too, like I see some people who come into my comments, black people, that men that come into my comments and they're like, oh yeah, you over here doing this off of his content and da 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 da, which it's a reaction video, that's definitely allowed, but also like it's pushing the message. You know, I know a lot of people who never ever heard of Kevin Samuels until I started talking about him. I recently heard about him, and I agreed with him so much that I just felt this need, like, no, like I gotta say something, because he's so necessary. He's so necessary, especially for our community. He's very, very necessary. And people pick apart so many different things, but do they pick, like, the stuff like this people don't talk about? When he's talking to an influencer who's huge and has a huge platform and can push the needle. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just so necessary, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, for women to stand up and talk about this. And yes, women are super afraid. I have so many women in my DMs, right, who talk to me like, girl, I could never, but I feel you though. I agree, but I could never because, and I'm like, but you do agree. And there's a lot more women out there. Besides, there's a lot of women in my DM, but there's a lot of women out there who do feel this way, who do feel like, yes, like traditional ways of being in certain things like that, and being a traditional, you know, wife, and being classy and having elegance and having poise and you know, doing certain things is okay. But like how she was saying, then you get bashed. People want to talk about you. We're not on that. Okay, well, everybody is free to be however they want to be. Fine. But who's suffering the most?
And paying for some backup.
All right, sis, appreciate it.
Keep doing the work.
Do women owe their community?
Okay. I think it's a great question, because a lot of times, Kevin, you talk about women need to be submissive, women have to be cooperative, women have to be a helpmate, the women have to do all these things, right?
Yes.
And to be quite honest with you, so let me just start off by kind of give you a little bit of my background, okay? I'm originally from the Ivory Coast. I'm West African. I've been in the U.S. since like 1996, okay? And when I lived, my first language is French, so when I lived back in Africa and living also here in the States, right? One thing I have noticed, and I'm being very, very honest and very forthcoming, right, is that I do feel that African American women definitely do a lot for their community. And they have constantly done a lot for their community. And it's true that sometimes they can be a bit combative, they can be very defensive, that they cannot smile and all these different things, right? But they've done a lot for their community. Okay. And what you constantly, hold on, I'm coming. and what you constantly notice,
Hold on.
including yourself, Kevin.
Hold on. You can't overtalk me now.
I'm not overtalking you, Kevin.
I'm
trying to finish my point.
Well, ma'am, I let you go, but I'm not gonna let you just monologue and say stuff.
It's not a monologue, Kevin.
Okay, see, that's not gonna work.
Oh, okay. So we only talk according to your terms, right? Because it's important
it's my show, and see, this is what's gonna stop. See, I let you have a long time. See,
it's not even a long time.
See, gentlemen, we're not okay, ma'am. I'm going to bid you a good night. Okay, I waited for you to get your microphone. I went through all of that, and I let you talk for over a minute. And you
think that's a long time?
I think it's long for somebody who has really no respect for what's going on here.
If you want to
do something else, man, go do your own show.
I'm not about doing something
this is
else.
how it's going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Either you're going to do it my way, or you can go to your platform and do it.
But is it also possible that your way can also be me?
There's
no problem.
I'm going to answer my way, and it's my way, and that's the way it's going to be.
And that's
no
problem.
You can't do that. That's okay.
When you say what do women, especially
because
Black
I asked
women,
you, what do women? You said they've done a lot for their community.
Yes.
And I said, what do you mean?
But what do I mean? Okay, so can I talk?
If you answer my question.
Okay, no problem. I think what they've done, as I look as African American women, I think what they've done is they've stayed behind. I think what they've done is they've been the teachers. They continue to be the teachers. I think what they've done is that they have embraced not just regular education, they have embraced higher education. They have embraced postgraduate.
What do you mean they stayed behind?
Okay, what I mean by they stayed behind, right? If we start off the notion that the African American community, due to racism, due to segregation, due to Jim Crow, was
that's not what we're starting. That was that Great Society in 1965. We're living in an integrated society. What do you mean? So when do you want to start? Okay, man. What do you mean they stayed behind? What are you talking about?
Okay, so give me a time point and I start.
Well, you're the one that said.
But what if I say something?
Okay, ma'am. Well, I'm going, and guess what, ma'am? I'm going to continue to cut you off because it's my.
Then give me a time.
Listen, I'm going to say this one more time. This is where I don't talk to. It's not hard to fool me. I'm addicted. Okay, I'm going to say this one more time.
I feel like we had such a good conversation with the first woman, and then this just kind of went left, which is, I mean, that's usual with Kevin because there's a lot of people who think contrary. Which that whole part was super unnecessary. She came across as somebody easily able to communicate, and that quickly escalated. Maybe because of her own subconscious feelings of how she feels, and her true feelings just came out about how she feels about him, and she couldn't hold it back as soon as he cut her off. And I think I don't even think that's like a power thing or anything. It's just his show. You know what I'm saying? So he brings you on and he's talking to you and he wants to say something. I think that he should be able to talk. It's his show. I've reacted to enough videos to know that, like, and also with the videos, you can't have two people talking at the same time because it's going to distort the audio and then you can't hear anything. So it's just unnecessary. But I want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Please let me know how you guys feel. Whether you agree, disagree, I really, really, truly want to know how you guys feel about this topic. This video was super special to me for a lot of different reasons. And again, I always say this is one of the reasons why I have so much respect for Kevin Samuels, because he doesn't care about the backlash, the this, the that. He's going to come and he's going to talk and just be open and be honest and call it like he sees it. And I definitely respect that. Let me know what you guys feel about this. If you are not following my Instagram, go ahead and follow my Instagram. It is at RIVAH_JORDON. Make sure that you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, you guys know how Rivah feels about you. I love you guys so much. Mwah. I will see you guys in the next video.